when I met these two gentlemen, they were all in for some serious stuff. So, and I must be honest with you, Richard and Esther, they really took this really seriously. It is a big honor for them and I hope you enjoy it. Nii et kallid daamid ja härrad, ma tean, et need härrased on väga korralikult ette valmistanud. Nad on proove teinud. Elage neile julgelt kaasa. I know that this is not their professional thing that they're doing. So definitely cheer them up. Not yet. But definitely you can cheer them up along the way. So with a huge round of applause. Teeme väga sooja aplausi isameestele, bestmanidele. Tim and Gary.
No pressure, huh? Okay. Tulemast Koigle. Welcome everyone. And very warm thanks to Andres Torm, who's a wonderful MC. Maybe we could give him a round of applause.
Untranslatable.
So Tim and I would like to thank everyone who's come here today for this special occasion, for Richard and Esther, who aren't currently looking over here. Hi guys. Yeah, thank you all for coming here today. I'm sure you'll all agree it's been a fantastic wedding celebration. And we still have Richard's dancing to look forward to later.
Suured tänud kõikidele tõesti, kes on siia tulnud, aplaus võib kesta. Ja loomulikult lisaks sellele, et on olnud suurepärane pidu, on veel ees oodata ja näha ka Richardi tantsu.
We'd like to say a big thank you to the bridesmaids, Madly and Ingrid, who have done a fantastic job today. Just looking around, these decorations are beautiful, just echoing what Richard said before. And I'm sure you'll all agree they look absolutely stunning. Only eclipsed by Esther herself, who looks gorgeous today. And Richard, it's the thought that counts.
Aplausid kestsid loomulikult pruutneitsidele, Ingridile ja Madile, tänu kellele siin on suuresti kõik näeb nii ilus välja nagu on. Aga lisaks sellele, et nad ka ise näevad suurepäraselt välja, muidugi kõige ilusam täna näeb välja Ester. Ja Richardi puhul mõte loeb.
And again, I'd also like to thank those of you who've come from further afield. My fellow best man Tim, and Christina over there, and Adrian coming all the way from Australia. It's amazing how far some people come for a couple of free drinks.
Siinkohal tahaks Gary tänada häid sõpru, kes on üle kõikjalt üle maailma tulnud ja on täiesti hämmastav, et Tim ja mitmed teised samad Austraaliast on tulnud tõesti siia tasuta alkoholi pärast nii pika maa.
So, when Richard asked me to be his best man, of course, I was deeply honored. Considering my friendship group consists of those group over there, it might not happen again anytime soon. A bit worried about some of them. So I thought to myself, I must not stuff this up. So we started planning, as Rich alluded to earlier, and before long things are running with military precision. And if you don't know, Rich is a very busy man, so I had to sneak the fortnightly Skype catch-ups into his work calendar, so he thought they were business meetings, and that was the only way that we could make time for him.
Kui Richard andis sellise au Timile, siis ennekõike oli Tim väga meelitatud ja tema jaoks on suur au pidada siin isamehe kõnet. Ja tema sõbrad, kes suuresti asetsevad just seal laudkonna otsas, siis vaadates sinna ta teab, et ega sellist võimalust väga lähiajal vist ei ole tulemas enam, et ta saaks bestmani rollis olla. Ja ta mõtles endamisi, et ta ei tohi seda kindlasti nässu keerata tänast kõne. Ja kõik sai juba planeerimise algus juba mitu kuud tagasi, nagu militaartäpsusega sai kõike tehtud. Ja ainus võimalus, kuidas kõike planeerida oli vaja teha siis Skype-kõnesid ja kirjutada sinna ühisesse kalendrisse, et tegu on ärikõnede ja ärikonverentsidega, sest Richardil on kogu aeg nii kiire. Nii et väike vale aitas siis planeerimisprotsessis.
So, of course, one of our duties as best men is to organise the stag do or bachelor party. When I spoke to Rich about this back in February, he just had one request: not a total embarrassment, please. So I'm pleased to say we did not deliver on that promise. But what happens in Riga stays in Riga, so there'll be no talk of sex dolls, fake blood, or passing out at 9 o'clock in this speech today. Okay, I'm not talking about that.
isameestena ja aplausid juba oodata. isameestena oli Timil ja Garyl ülesanne loomulikult teha ka poissmeeste õhtu, mis leidis aset siis paar päeva tagasi Riias. Ja Richard ainus soov oli see, et ei oleks täielikku alandamist ja Tim hea meelega saab öelda, et seda loomulikult just juhtus. Nii et ja kõik, mis juhtus Riias jääb Riiga ja ei hakka siin mainima erinevatest põnevatest nukkudest ega ka fake verest ja erinevatest muudest asjadest, mis Riias juhtus, vähemalt mitte tänase kõne ajal.
So as you may know, Tim and myself met Rich at university, and because of this we don't have any anecdotes on his life from before the age of 18. Try as we might, we tried to dig up some dirt from his school friends, but it just wasn't happening. Luckily for us, big sister Sarah was willing and able. Is she around? No? She's back over there. Hi Sarah! It's okay, she's away, I can say whatever I want now. Sarah told us about Rich's favourite knitted toy as a child. It was a knitted lamb. And he used to call it Lammy. He used to take it everywhere with him. And rumour has it, to this day, he still keeps it underneath his pillow. And we do have it on good authority that Lammy is still safely back in England, so Esther, don't worry, he won't be making a surprise appearance in the bedroom tonight.
Kui Gary üritas enne ülikooli algust välja nuhkida midagi põnevat Kesk-Õlajas, siis oli see peaaegu võimatu, sest isamehed kohtusid just Richardiga ülikooli ajal. Aga kui mitte midagi unustatud välja teada saada, siis siiski õde Sarah oli appi tulnud ja teadis edasi rääkida, et üks põnev detail Richardi kohta on see, et väiksest peale on alati Richardile meeldinud üks õmmeldud lammas, mille nimi oli Lambi ja see on siiamaani kenasti alles ja Sarahi andmete põhjal on see siiamaani kenasti Inglismaal olemas. Et Ester sai pea muretsemata täna magamistoas üllatuslammas tuleks kuskilt. Kindlas kohas on olemas Inglismaal.
Sarah also told us about the time that Richard was invited to a Cub Scouts fancy dress party and decided to go as Dame Edna. Apparently his mum was concerned that he enjoyed wearing the dress a little too much. Thanks for the stories, Sarah. Don't worry, we won't mention any of the shenanigans you got up to when you visited Rich at university.
Yeah, we can make a round of applause. Ja üks lugu veel, mida hea õde Sarah teadis Richardist rääkida on, et 7-aastaselt oli tegu ühe väikese peoga, kuhu siis Richard otsustas ennast riietuda ühe tuntud briti koomikuna Dame Edna. Võib-olla eestlastele paljudega ei seostuse, aga tegu on ühe härrasmehega, kes riietub naiseks ja tal on väga vinged prillid. Ja ema tolle ajal oli natukene mures, et see kostüüm võib Richardile äkki liiga meeldida. Aga igatahes suured tänud Sarahile nende lugude eest ja Gary lubas, et neid lugusid ei räägita, mis Sheffieldi ülikoolis juhtus, et mis seal toimus. Nendest lugudest ajalugu vaikib.
So, speaking of Sheffield University, it would be remiss of me not to bring up some anecdotes from that time, Rich. I know it's a long time ago, but I wouldn't want people to not know about your former life. So I first met Rich in Ranmore Hall of Residence at Sheffield University, 2002, 15 years ago. Rich at the time had the appearance of a sort of gangly computer gamer, really. I don't know if you've ever seen that Ricky Gervais show, The Office. He looked a bit like Oggy, the Stephen Merchant character. But it was pretty obvious from the start that he was a really genuine and sincere guy. Thanks, best MC, told you. And we soon struck up a firm friendship. Me, country boy from the Isle of Man, Rich, polite young man from the right side of the tracks in Wantage. To be continued.
Kui rääkida natukene Sheffieldi ülikoolist, siis need härrased kohtusidki seal 15 aastat tagasi ja esmakordne mulje või esmamulje võis Richardist jääda kui üks tuntud tegelaskuju Office'i nimelisest seriaalist, kus on selline hästi pikk tüüp, kes nägi välja natukene nagu selline arvutimängijate gängi liige. Meenutas siis Stephen Merchantit, tegelaskuju Ogit. Ja olgugi, et Richard oli esmamuljel just meenutas seda tegelaskuju, siis oli kohe aru saada, et tegu on südamliku ja hea inimesega, kellel on süda õiges kohas ja neil kohe klikkis omavahel.
Unfortunately, we were badly led astray by some individuals who are somehow invited to this wedding. The likes of Adrian Whittaker, Ian Elliott. What ensued was a chaotic, barely remembered but wonderful 3 years at Sheffield University, and along the way we made some lifelong friends, including Chris and Matt, who are also here tonight. Translate?
Yeah. Ja kuigi Richardit ja Timmi võib pidada väga eeskuulikeks noormeesteks, siis ülikool ei olnud siiski päris eeskuulik tänu just kahele härrasmehele, noormehele, kes istuvad sealpool, Adrian ja Ian, tänu kellele kogu ülikool oli suht kaootiline ja selle 3 aasta jooksul oli ka võib-olla raske meenutada kõiki hetki. Ja lisaks sellele kogu selle teekonna juures oli veel mitmeid häid sõpru nagu Matt ja Chris, kes on samuti üllatuslikult täna siin.
So one more anecdote about University, Rich, sorry. What I think about when I think of you, Rich, is a very loyal friend. And there's one very special anecdote which I think demonstrates this quite well. It was exam period, university. I'd finished an exam, I wanted to go out and celebrate. The rest of the house, too busy studying, including Rich. So I was sitting in the basement lounge of our dingy little student accommodation. And I was feeling sorry for myself, watching South Park or Peter Kay DVDs. Or Peak Practice. And suddenly I hear 6'6" trainee accountant gambolling down the stairs. Rich burst through the door with his gin and Fanta combination. And we proceed to have a great night out on the town. So not many people would sacrifice their academic record for a night out on gin and Fanta, but Rich is that guy. Very loyal friend.
Kui rääkida Richardi omadustest, siis üks nendest on kindlasti lojaalsus ja Timil on eriti hästi meeles eksamisessiooniperiood, kui Timil oli just olnud eksam, ta tahtis pidutsema minna, ta istus ühikaruumi all keldris lounge'is ja mitte kedagi seal ei olnud, sest kõigil oli eksamisessioon samal ajal ja siis ühel hetkel Tim kuulis, kuidas keegi tuleb nagu suur rong niimoodi sealt tuleb alla ja olgugi, et Richardil oli järgmine päev eksam, siis ta otsustas oma legendaarse džinni ja Fanta kokteiliga tulla tähistama Timiga edukalt lõpetatud eksamit, kuigi Richardil oli ka järgmine päev eksam veel ees. Aga lojaalsus oma sõpradega pidutseda ja panna riski ja ohtu oma akadeemiline karjäär, see on sõnu kirjeldamatu.
So I spent over 12 months living with Richard in a flat in London. And I'm pleased to say that he was a pleasure to live with. And the whole time we had no issues at all. Well, there might be a few issues that looking back, there are a few that are quite hard to explain, to be honest. Coming home at 5 a.m. one morning, the flat door is wide open. I'm just thinking we've been burgled. I go inside and there's no sign of life. Then I noticed the bathroom door is actually open and there's someone inside there. I look in and there I see Richard Taylor sat down, fast asleep, Chusi Kud Mas.
Pants down.
It turns out Richard also lost his phone and wallet that night, so I'm not sure it's that memorable for him.
Kui nüüd Gary poolt meenutada neid aastaid Londonis, siis rohkem kui 12 kuud, olles elanud Londonis koos Richardiga, Garyl oli rohkem kui 12 kuud meeldejäävat aega. Ja olgugi, et selle aja jooksul võib-olla kõik läks enam-vähem sujuvalt, siis üks nendest situatsioonidest, mis Garyl eriti meelde jäi, oli ükskord pärast pidu kell 5 hommikul, kui Gary koju jõudes, avastas ta enda ees, et uksed on lahti kõik ja põhimõtteliselt ei olnud mitte mingisugust elu ja ainukene, mida ta nägi, oli natuke vannitoa uks oli irvakil ja nägi seal Richardit, kellel olid trussikud maas. Pants down. Pants down. Ja ta oli just kaotanud oma kaardi ja mobiiltelefoni ja kuigi Gary jaoks võib-olla oli see väga meeldejääv õhtu, siis Richard jaoks vist pigem mitte meeldejääv.
There was also the time we decided to declutter the flat, except this was at about 3 a.m. after a night of heavy drinking. Because of this, most of the items went out of my bedroom window onto the street below, including my ex-girlfriend's suitcase, which had been ditched on us. The next morning, I received a call from the landlord. He'd heard about a disturbance in the middle of the night. He asked if I'd had a domestic argument with my other half. I gratefully accepted this excuse and said that was exactly what had happened and it would never happen again. As soon as I could assure him there was no structural damage to the flat, he was okay. Esther, I just hope you don't encounter any of these problems with Richard.
Mis veel juhtus, kui Gary ja Richard otsustasid teha natukene korteris remonti või sellist puhastust, ainukene aga oli see, et nad otsustasid teha seda kell 3 öösel pärast kõva pidu. Olid koju jõudnud, hakkasid asju välja viskama majast, mis ei tundunud väga vajalikud ja loomulikult nad nendasid otsa aknast tänavale, sealhulgas ka Gary eksnaise kohver ja asjad. Ja sellest anti teada ka maja omanikule ja maja omanik oli siis ühendust võtnud, et kuulge, mis teil seal toimub, et kas sa läksid oma teise poolega tülli või ja Gary vastas selle peale, et jah, just nii juhtuski, ma läksin oma teise poolega tülli, aga ma luban, et enam nii ei juhtu ja ühtegi viga ei ole korterile endale tehtud, nii et ja Gary siinkohal loodab, et selliseid situatsioone Ester ei peaks kogema ühises elamises edaspidi.
Some of my favorite memories with Rich are from when we went backpacking after university around Australia and New Zealand. We shared some wonderful memories on that trip. I remember the hottest day on record in Sydney, cooped up with 4 other big blokes in an unair-conditioned hostel room. That was fun. A genuinely exciting tandem skydive in Taupo in the North Island of New Zealand. But probably the most memorable night was in Christchurch. And we'd had a few drinks, let's say. And some point in the early hours, I have a vague recollection of Rich standing on a table, dancing the night away, inviting/dragging women up to join him in his revelry. And I just remember thinking through the haze, thinking back to Oggy and how I'd first met Rich and thinking in the words of Fatboy Slim, you've come a long way, baby. And indeed you have, Rich.
Üks reise, mis on väga Timmile meelde jäänud koos laheda pundiga, oli aastaid tagasi Uus-Meremaale Austraalias, kus jagati põnevaid kogemusi, käidi hüppamas, siis see oligi skydiving, jah? Skydiving. Põhimõtteliselt tehti langevarju hüpet ja tehti väga siukseid ekstreemseid sporte. Ja ühel õhtul, kus oli siis hosteliruum, kus ei olnud mingit õhukonditsioneeri ja oli siukene üks kuumemaid päevi ajaloos üldse Sydneys ja eriti jäi meelde aga lisaks sellele õhtule veel ka Christchurchi koht, kus siis Rich ja Richard oli, ehk Richard oli leti peal tantsimas ja kutsus väga viisakalt, samal ajal ka nii-öelda tõmbas ja kutsus naisi tantsima erinevate lugude saatel ja siis Timmil oli siukene väikene flashback, väikene flashback, et ma mäletan, õigemini Tim mäletas, kui ta Richardit esimest korda nägi ja tal hakkas peas kummitama Fatboy Slimi lugu You've come a long way baby, nii et oli tõesti ühine tee, mida on juba käidud sellel ajal.
So myself and Richard have been on a number of trips around the world, from kitesurfing in the Philippines to hitting up the pyramid stage at Glastonbury, going to the European Football Championships in Paris. And I'm pleased to say that Richard is as good a travel companion as he is a housemate. Instead of myself getting drunk at every opportunity and hitting on the local talent, Richard is, or was, dutifully checking in with Esther, making sure she's okay every couple of hours as per her instructions.
Ka Gary'l on mitmeid põnevaid reisikogemusi Richardiga. Nagu näiteks on käidud lohesurfi tegemas Filipiinidel, käidud Glastonbury's ja käidud ka Euroopa jalgpallimeistrivõistluste finaalturniiril Pariisis ja Gary võib kindlalt julgusega väita, et Richard on suurepärane reisikaaslane lisaks ka korterikaaslasele. Ja kui Gary pigem käis reisidel ja avastas ka kohalikke talente, siis Richard oli väga eeskujulik ja iga paari tunni tagant alati saatis sõnumeid Esterile ja tagasi ja sai ka täpseid juhtnööre, kuidas Richard võiks käituda.
More recently, I have visited Esther and Richard in Amsterdam on a number of occasions, and I have to admit these guys are the best hosts I've ever stayed with. Richard brewing the extra strong beers, Esther decorating the flat, same as today, with beautiful flowers. And also every time I visit, I seem to set a new personal best for the number of beers drunken before riding around on a bicycle. Although come to think of it, Madley also had a story about a drunken accident with Esther.
I have a story.
See, multiple times. And we're starting to think this is what they do with all their friends. They just plough them with extra strong beers that Rich has brewed himself, put them on a bike and send them in the direction of the nearest canal. Guys, if you don't want us to stay, you just have to say so.
Viimastel aastatel aga on Gary saanud külas käia Richard ja Estri juures Amsterdamis ja nad on ühed parimad peremehed, perenaised, kes külalisi vastu võtavad. Lisaks sellele, et Richard pakub suurepärast õluvalikut ja just kange õlle valikut enda poolt valmistatuna, siis Ester on alati suurepärane vastuvõtja, kes vaatab, et kõik oleks ilus ja loomulikult ka kõhud täis. Aga lisaks Gary'le on siin ka Madil juhtunud selliseid situatsioone, ma saan aru, et ka vennal on olnud selliseid väljakutseid Amsterdamis, et iga kord, kui Richard annab õlu ja õllesid, siis nad pärast saadetakse rattaga sõitma Amsterdami tänavate vahel ja päris tihti võib kanalisse välja jõuda, nii et üksi või kaksi. Et siin on ka siis väikene üleskutse Estrile ja Richardile, et kui te tahate, et me ei tuleks rohkem külla, siis lihtsalt öelge, et ei pea meid kanalisse sõitma suunama.
So Rich moved to Amsterdam in 2010, as we found out earlier. I remember I was still living in the UK at the time, and when I found out, I thought, well, I've been to Amsterdam before. I like the produce there, so I'll help him move. So he mustn't have had a lot of stuff because we fitted it all in my little Ford Fiesta, and we got on the ferry from Dover to Calais.
Ja, nagu me eelnevalt teada saime, siis Richard kolis Hollandisse Amsterdami 2010. aastal ja kõige selle kolimisprotsessi juures aitas Tim teda. Ja päris hämmastav on see, et Richardi kõik asjad mahtusid Timmi Ford Fiestasse ära. Nii et kõik asjad pakiti sinna Ford Fiestasse ja mindi siis praamiga üle Calais kanali ja suunduti Amsterdami poole.
So we arrive in Amsterdam, and of course, you don't know where this is going, do you? The first thing we have to do is go to the supermarket to get some supplies. And I got the shock of my life. We're in the frozen food aisle. Rich stops a passing shop assistant and in fluent Dutch asks her where something was, some frozen peas or something. And I couldn't believe it. I had no idea he had such linguistic talents. And I think that this is a nice anecdote to demonstrate the kind of guy Rich is, just very driven, always trying to better himself, but modest in that sort of charming English way.
Kui Tim ja Richard jõudsid Amsterdami, siis kõigepealt oli vaja poodi minna, et osta süüa ja muid vajalikke majapidamistarveid. Ja suureks üllatuseks, kui nad poodi läksid, siis Tim nägi ühel hetkel lihtsalt, et Richard hakkas ühe poe töötajaga rääkima ja seda täiesti puhtas hollandi keeles. Ja ma arvan, et Tim arvas, et see lugu tegelikult illustreerib väga hästi, kui milline on Richardi iseloom. Ta alati tahab olla endast parim ja parem iga päevaga, samas olles tagasihoidlik ja seda väga britiliku härrasmehelikuna.
I'm sure it was these qualities that Esther first saw in Rich when she first laid eyes on him. On the other hand, he had just started working for Virgin, so we feel like Esther might have misheard this and just liked the sound of a challenge.
No, that's a tough one to translate. Kindlasti need iseloomu omadused, millest me just oleme kuulnud juba Richardi kohta, olid need, mis võlusid Estrit, aga kui nad kohtusid Amsterdami ööklubis. Aga võib-olla oli see ka seotud sellest, et Richard alustas just enne nende kohtumist tööd Virgini nimelises ettevõttes, mis tähendab ingliskeeli neitsit. Ja võib-olla see kõlas välja kutsuvalt Estrile. Kui ma nüüd sain õige tõlke vist.
In fact, Esther and Richard's first meeting is somewhat legendary. According to reliable sources, bridesmaid Ingrid, on their first meeting, Esther asked Rich if he would like to join her on a road trip to Estonia. Oh.
It's true. It's nothing but the truth, but the whole truth over here.
Not so reliable sources, possibly.
But you can tell your side of the story.
But as we are all back here today, it was obviously a successful trip.
I think, all in all, you are correct. But anyway, the road trip was you were not that well together at that point after a couple of months, and then you took the road trip. So anyway, it was almost at the same night when they met for the first time. You're basically the same.
There was a grain of truth. That's all we need.
Yeah. Et tegelikult see lugu, et me üldse täna siin oleme, on selles mõttes suuresti väga, väga hämmastav, et kui Ester tegi ettepaneku, vähemalt osade allikate andmetel esimesel kohtumise õhtul juba Amsterdami ööklubis, et kuule, et ma pean Eestisse minema autoga, kas tuled kaasa, siis tegelikult see ettepanek vist tuli mõni kuu hiljem, aga siiski oli see väga julge ettepanek kõigest pärast paari kuu kohta.
Okay, so now for something slightly different. In preparing for this, we wanted to get some photos of Rich. So we invited our friends to send them to us, and we just didn't realize how photogenic he was. So we were trying to think of the best way to share these photos with you. So we've come up with 10 of the best photos of Rich. And we've ranked them according to 5 categories: style, sex appeal, form, cuteness, and of course drunkenness. And we'd like to share them with you in a little game that we call Rich Trumps. So we need the assistance of our beautiful bridesmaids.
Ma arvan, et me võime aplausi teha. Lühidalt öeldes, tegu on siis kaardimänguga, mis veidi meenutab võib-olla aegade algusest, kui te mäletate, kunagi oli sellised nätsud, kus korjasid erinevaid kaarte ja siis võrdlesid neid, millised Otto-Moto näts või erinevad sellised asjad. ja siin on meil mõlemal tiimil on siis 5 erinevat kaarti, millel on ka 5 erinevat kategooriat, mida hinnatakse, on siis stiil, seksapiilsus, poos, armast, selline nunnuduse aste ja siis on ka kui purjuduse aste või purjusaste. And here we're going to have 5 battles. Okay.
Okay, so we'll go first, Madly. Let's show the crowd the first picture. This is a lovely one of Rich with a nice bowl haircut, which was very popular in the 90s. I think I should choose the category style. What have you got?
Okay, Ingrid, let's see it. Here we have a lovely picture of Richard and our good friend Matthew Beeman, who's sat over here in the corner. They're on a luxurious trip in Cambodia, as you can see. Okay, so let's see the scores. What have we got?
Let's see the scores. I've got 9.
3.
Okay.
You win.
I'll have that one.
That was my photo, that, boo!
So whoever wins the round gets the card also. So for the first round, Tim, you're up, yeah? 1-0.
You could give me a round of applause if you want. Okay, this next photo is a nice number. It's landscape, Madly, thank you. It's Rich and Ian and you know the other guy.
No, never seen him before.
I'm going to choose the category drunkenness for this one.
I think I've got quite a good one to compete on this time, so let's have a look, Ingrid.
Okay, we're in trouble.
I'm quite confident here. Let's twist it around.
Okay, we got 8 over here.
10. No question. 10. I'll take this.
I like the way how Esther reacted. It's okay.
And that was just last week.
That's part of a series, isn't it, that one?
Ingrid, next one. So here we have Richard pulling what is known as a Brucey, based on the famous entrance of Bruce Forsyth. So for this one, I'm going to go for 4.
Okay, what have we got, Madly? Oh. Rich and his friend the donkey. Okay. Well, we got 8.
Let's see the scores. Let's twist over. 10.
Oh, you can't beat a Brucey.
Cannot. Take this one.
Can't be a Brucey.
So Gary is leading, yeah?
I'm leading 2-1 so far. Yep. Let's see the next one. Oh, this is a personal favourite of mine. In fact, Richard, can I keep this after the wedding? So this is Richard obviously kite surfing somewhere in the North Sea. A very attractive number he's got on there. And I'm obviously going to go for sex appeal on this one.
Okay, what have we got, Madly? Okay, it's Rich in a very attractive, if slightly feminine mask. Where was this, Rich? Can you recall this particular? No, one of many nights spent in a mask. Okay, sex appeal. Let's see what the scores are.
I've got 7.
We got 9. So by some miracle, we have a tiebreak. It's almost like it was planned.
Almost.
Okay, let's see the final picture. This is a very attractive number, courtesy of Big Sister. I don't know what he's doing with his hand, but the Boy Scout outfit is very cute, so I think we're going to try for cuteness on this one.
Okay, let's have a look. So, I don't see how you can compete with this photo.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Tim.
So, for this extra special tiebreaker, Rich, we thought you would choose the winning photo. Which is more cute? Choose wisely. Whee! Well done. Okay.
3-2. Sorry,
Gary
Tim.
wins.
Better luck next time.
Thanks. Second best man. Thanks to the bridesmaids. Thank you for your help.
Thank you, Ingrid.
You were wonderful assistants.
So it's time for a message I've been asked to read out from some dear friends who can't be here today. To Rich, congratulations on your wedding. We hope that just because you are now married, you won't stop coming to see us on a regular basis. Love and best wishes from all the girls at Heat Strip Club Amsterdam.
Siinkohal tahaksid Gary ja Tim ette lugeda mõnede heade lähedaste inimeste poolt head soovid, kes ei saanud täna siia peole ja pulma tulla. Ja nad siiralt loodavad, et see, et nüüd Richard on abielus, et sa ei saa enam meile regulaarselt külas käia, armastusega, parimate soovidega Amsterdami kuum stripiklubi.
But we do have a real message to read out, which comes from Richard's auntie Denise. Hello, Richard and Esther. We are so sorry we cannot be there with you on this very special occasion, and are sure you must be having a wonderful day, full of happiness and love. We pray God's blessing on you both today and always, and look forward to seeing you before too long. It would be good to welcome Esther into this branch of the family tree. God bless, with love, Denise, Alan and Rachel.
Siinkohal on ka üks tõsine sõnum Denise'i poolt. Kallis Richard ja Ester, meil on väga kahju, et me ei saanud täna pulma olla sellel tähtsal päeval, mis on täis suurepäraseid hetki, täis armastust ja õnne. Ja Jumala palvega me loodame teile mõlemale head ja paremat ning et te saaksite nautida elu ning loodetavasti kunagi tulevikus näeme. See on ka hea võimalus tervitada Estrit, siis Taylori, pere ja sugupuule. Jumala õnnistusega ja armastusega, Denise.
And we have another real message. We are very sorry that we are unable to be with you both, and we wish you a wonderful wedding and all best wishes for the future. We hope to see you both in the UK before too long, and that's from Gordon and Jean Moxon, Nick and Rachel, Matthew and Helen, Abigail, Andrew and Emma.
Taaskord head soovid külalistelt, kes ei saanud täna kahjuks siin olla, aga kindlasti ootavad Richardit ja Estrit juba lähitulevikus külla, kelle nimed olid Abigail, Andrew ja Emma, Nick, Rachel, Gordon ja John. Nii et siiralt loodan, et saate varsti külla minna.
See how good this guy is. He can improvise. That was a last minute message. Okay, so this speech is coming to an end. You'll be glad to hear, Adrian. But I wanted to say a few words about the bride. Obviously, we've spent most of our time on our good friend Rich, or Richard, because I think we're the only ones that call him Rich. It's been a shame for me that I've been in Australia for the whole time that Rich and Esther have been together. So I've really enjoyed getting to know Esther better in the last few months, and of course her wonderful friends as well. I'd always suspected that Rich was batting above his average, but now I can say with some confidence that you are well and truly Taiola Sinu Ligas.
Jah.
If you like.
Ja, Timil on samas kahju, et ta ei ole saanud Richardi ja Estriga liiga palju aega koos veeta, olles tema ise elab ju Austraalias, aga nende viimaste kuude jooksul on tal võimalus olnud tundma õppida ka Esterit ja häid sõpru. Ja ütleme nii, et Richard ütles, et tema, ütles, et tough on a little, aga lühidalt kokkuvõttes Richard, eesti keeli öelduna, ta on she's out of your league.
Thanks for the last, Ralph. But in all seriousness, it's great that you found a good woman to look after you. We were a bit concerned for a while. And we wish you a very long and happy marriage, and we hope that we can play a part in it for many, many years to come.
Aga kokkuvõtvalt loomulikult Tim soovib teile mõlemale, kallid Ester ja Richard, suurepärast abielu ja väga pikka abielu ning palju õnnelikke päevi ja aastaid, milles on loodetavasti oma osa ka Timil ja Carril tulevikus heade peode ja heade õhtute näol.
Palume kõigil tõusta.
Please all stand.
Ja nüüd ma soovin öelda tõesti Pegmele ja tema isolate pudile.
I would now like to propose a toast to the groom and his beautiful bride. When I get rid of this mosquito. To Rich and Esther.
Gentlemen and ladies, I think besides the groom and the brides, we could also make a really huge round of applause to these gentlemen, Tim and Gary. Thank you guys.